Hey Michael, can you hear me all right? My video, it says that it's on, but it's not showing up for whatever reason. That is so weird. Huh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Can, can you see my video at all?
No.
Huh. Okay, it says that it's on, but it's not showing up. So I'm gonna try turning it off and then back on. What the heck? Okay, we'll try one more time. Okay, did that work?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Great. How are you doing?
I'm fine, maybe.
Maybe. Uh-oh, what's up?
Um, I don't know. No, I'm not maybe.
Just school, normal stuff?
Yeah, every, everything is just the same.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Getting ready for finals.
Um, it'll be start next week, maybe. So,
Oh, wow. That's soon.
yeah.
Is this like your first college final?
Yeah, that is my first.
Oh, wow. That is big. How do you feel? Do you feel like a real college student? You're studying for your first final?
Uh, First of all, because of the coronavirus, um, you know, before happening the situation of the coronavirus, we can go to college every day, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we have to. But right now, because of the coronavirus, we couldn't go to university um, when we want. So, oh yeah, whenever we want. So, my college life is different than usual. So that makes me feel like I'm not a college student. It's just same with life of high school
Ah, gotcha.
because when I was the third grade of high school, my life was the same like this, like just stayed at home and go to just the university with wearing mask like
Mm-hmm.
that. It's an old thing. So to me, I feel like I'm not a college student. So
Uh,
so I can't imagine that I have to I have to take the final exam. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, that is my feeling.
Ah, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. In college, usually I live by myself, but this summer, since my work is virtual, I'm living at home, and I feel like I'm back in high school.
Yeah.
Do you know, if you'll get to go back in person anytime soon? Like I know for us, we're starting in person in I think it's September. Have you heard anything like similar?
Maybe would I never heard the plan to change into a personal person,
Hmm.
but if the situation is getting better than before, I think it will be turning September. Yeah,
Oh,
September
fingers
after.
crossed.
Yeah, finger crossed. After finishing the vacation.
Hmm. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to think if anything else is going on. Did Linda tell you about how I can't make class on Sunday?
Oh yeah, your sister's graduation.
Yeah, it's kind of honestly, it's kind of annoying. Her graduation starts at 7 a.m. my time, which I think is too early for a graduation. Plus, it's an hour away, and so that means we have to leave at 6, which means we have to like wake up at 5 to get ready because everyone dresses nice for
Mm,
graduation. So I'm very proud of her. I'm happy that she's accomplished so much and that she's graduating, but also 5 a.m. is very early.
uh, I have a question. Like, from
Sure.
here, because of the coronavirus, we can't. The you said the ticket, right? The ticket.
Hmm.
So you can go there.
Yes. So, one of my grandmas didn't want to go, and so I
Uh,
got her ticket. Hmm.
I see.
Yeah. So that's how I get to go. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it works. I think they have a separated, like, you know how usually when people are seated, they sit next to each other? I think they maybe have like an empty chair or maybe two empty chairs between each person. Um, I don't know what else they're doing. I know a mask is required, so that's another part. Oh, and it's outside.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
It is
That's
large enough.
yeah, I think she has about maybe 600, 700 people who are graduating from her high school.
I see.
Yeah, big school. It'll be hot though outside. It's 32 degrees Celsius right now. And this is actually cooler than it was earlier because now it's evening instead of afternoon. So it'll be very hot, I'm sure.
And outside, right?
Yeah. Yeah, outside. It's in like a football field. So,
It'll very hot. It will be.
yeah. I might have to bring a hat so I don't get a sunburn, but I think that might make the pictures look a little weird.
And your sister is wearing, what is it called? The costume, the clothes of
Oh, yes, the cap and gown.
Cap and Gale.
Hmm. I still have my cap in my
Oh, really?
closet, actually. Yeah.
It is same with your sister.
So actually my sister goes to a different high school than me because she lives with my dad. When I was in high school, I lived with my mom. But they all basically look the same, just a different color.
Uh, this form is same,
Hmm.
excepting the
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, if you get your master's or your PhD, they give you like I don't even know how to describe it. It looks very fancy. It's almost like what you would think a wizard would wear.
Harry Potter, something like that.
Kinda, yeah. Let me see if I can find a picture. Um, let's see. It looks very, very interesting. So at my work right now, everyone I work with is a PhD. You know, they're a doctor. And so when they graduated, they wore something like this. You know, they have the special hat.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I lost my
oh,
microphone. They wear the special hat with like the cape and everything.
hmm. How about engineering? It is different.
So I'm an undergrad. Let's see. I think they do different colors. I think engineers are yellow or orange. I can't remember. Oh, it's yellow.
Mhm.
Here it is. Yeah, so engineers wear the yellow. I'm not sure why. Um, but I guess that's just the color they decided on.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I saw that from the movie scene or dramas.
Hmm. Um, let's see. Did you have to wear anything special when you graduated high school?
You know what? As I told you, because of the coronavirus, um, we don't have something like a celebrating festival, something like that. We don't have that. We didn't have that. And so we just we just entered each classes and hard the speaking of teachers and brought what is it called? The ID? What is the
Oh, the
graduation?
paper?
Yeah, the paper for
Ah,
graduation, something like
diploma.
diploma.
Hmm. I'll
Uh,
type that in the chat because it's kind of an interesting word to spell.
diploma. Yeah, we got that, and then that's finished. That was the end. So
Oh.
yeah, we didn't have that. And actually, to me, the graduation is was sad day because at that at that day my cat was died.
Hmm.
So to me, the graduation day is not good day. Yeah,
Hmm.
actually, it was very different. But before, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
between an other graduation day, but
Hmm.
and high school graduation day.
Gotcha. Let's see. When you graduate college, that'll be 4, 5 years from now. Is that right?
6.
6. Oh, because of military service, right?
Yeah, because of the military. But I
Well,
don't
6
know.
years.
But
Hmm.
to me, I have to go to the college again, not university. So I think plus 2 years. So that means like 8 years.
Oh. What's like the difference between college and university? Here in the US, they're used pretty much interchangeably, like they mean the same thing.
Okay.
Hmm.
How can I say? Like addition? Like
Hmm.
if you if you enter the university, then you got a chance to go to the college. But if you if you don't want to go to college, then you don't have to go there. So just if you want to get some doctor degree, something like that, then you
Hmm.
have to go to the college after
Oh,
finishing the university.
okay, gotcha. That's interesting. So in the US, how it works is a college offers a 4 year degree, or well, well, junior college offers 2 year degree. A
Mhm.
college offers four, and then a university can offer a 4 year degree, which is like a bachelor's, or a 6 year, which is a master's, or a potentially more years, which is the PhD.
Mm,
Mhm.
I see. Like my university is different with usual university because usually the architect university uh, have 5 years and
Mhm.
architect and engineering architect is different. But in the case of my university, we combined that like a architect and engineering architect. So and actually we just have 4 years from the university. So
Hmm.
if we want to get something ID for architecture, then we have to go to the college to get the ID
Oh, I
or
see.
degree.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Um, Here we have like an extra certification for an engineer. And so after you graduate after 4 years, you can take a test called the PE, which stands for professional engineer. And then it's basically you just get to stick letters after your name. So instead of being Miss Abigail Rooney, I would get to be Miss Abigail Rooney, comma, PE. But it's more important for like civil engineers than it is for, chemical and other types, just because you need it to work with the government. But
uh,
my type of engineers, we don't do really any government work. So,
mhm.
mhm.
See. How can public how can I say like the people who work for government? How can I say?
um, you can say government employee. Bureaucrat is also a word that works for that one. Let me spell that out. That's actually kind of hard to spell. I think this is how you spell it. Bureaucrat.
Bureau- Bureaucrat?
Yeah, this is someone who works for the government. That's a really fancy way to say it. Government employee works, just as well too.
You know,
Okay, I actually did spell that right. Okay, good.
then do you have a class between bureaucrat? Like in the case of Korea, we separated like a first class, second class, third class, first class, like that.
Oh, like in terms of like who is more important?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
maybe. I don't
yeah.
know
So
the.
actually,
I don't know the.
in the US, people do not like government employees and bureaucrats. The joke is that they make money doing nothing, that they never accomplish anything. They just sit there all day. And they actually get paid less a lot of times than the company employees. So here it's not considered the best job, but it is one of the easier jobs. So
Easier job, really.
yeah. Yeah, my dad says that if he retires, he's going to work for the city as like a bureaucrat, for the government because it'll be so easy. He'll just get paid to do nothing all day.
Just using taxes, like
Yeah, yeah, just use the taxpayers' money.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But account is bureaucrat or
Account like an accountant, someone who works with money.
yeah.
So there are accountants who work for the government, but there are also private accountants too that work for like companies and individual people. Um, so really you can decide to work either place. They call it private, which is like the company's first public sector. Spell that out.
Mm,
Yeah, so I'm working in the private sector. Actually, I have a friend who's working in the public sector. She's working for the Department of Defense. They make like weapons and stuff. So that's kind of scary.
I see.
Um, it's funny though. My friend who works for the government, she said she does nothing all day. She actually makes origami, like little animals, because she has nothing better to do.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, that is the best thing because
I think so. I would love to get paid to do nothing. That sounds like my dream job.
Yeah, we can earn easily without
Hmm.
hard working.
Yeah. She texts me though. She's like, I'm so bored. I wish I was doing a project. I want work to do. I'm like, you can do my work. I'd trade with you gladly. I don't want to do work.
Uh, yeah, that is a dream for all people, but
Hmm.
it can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man.
if you ever move to the United States and want to get paid to do nothing, you should work for the government. That's the trick.
Well, well, then you have a chance. Then you'll retire
Yeah.
your job right now, and you will go to the government.
Um, I so this is my goal. I don't want to. May take too long to explain. So if it bores you, let me know. So there's this thing called FIRE. Have you heard of it?
Fire, like a
Hmm.
your fire, like that.
No. So it stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. I'll share my screen with you so the internet does a
Like
better
a
job.
how can I say?
So here it is. So what you do is every year you save and invest 50 to 75% of your income. And if you do that every year, you can retire early in your 30s and 40s. But you have to save half of your income to do it. And so this is what I've been doing. I've been saving and I've been investing all the money I make. So hopefully I'll get to retire early. I don't know if I could do 30s. That sounds very early, but maybe like my 50s potentially. And so that's kind of my personal goal. I'll work for a company until I'm 50 something and then I'll retire early. Or
And
if not
yeah, do you have
retire,
a
maybe do an
purpose?
easier
I
job.
know. Do you have a goal amount of money that you
Um,
want to earn?
it kind of depends on how like the economy is at the time. Right now, it's kind of difficult with COVID, and so a lot of people that are graduating, they have a hard time finding a job, and so they're going to grad school instead to get masters, PhD, something like that. And so I'll wait and see until I graduate in 2022, and then I'll decide. But as of now, there's no number. It's just that this is the goal: retire early, and then I don't know, maybe do an easier job. I think maybe I could teach chemistry or something like that.
That's good. That's
Hmm.
good.
Yeah. Here, actually, the government penalizes you if you retire before the age of 70. It might change to like 75 or 80. And so I'll have more money if I wait until I'm like 75 or 80 to stop working. So I'll just find an easy job between, whenever I retire and, 75, 80. Yeah. That's what my grandpa does. He's a bus driver. That's his easy job.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, you said you will you can be the teacher, right? The chemical teacher.
Ah, yes, yeah, chemistry.
Like then do you have a type, like a type of students that you don't want to meet when you are teacher?
Um, I don't know. I think if I were to be a teacher, I would want to teach high school, and then I would want to teach AP. So AP is advanced placement. Those are it's like the harder class, like the honors class for the students that study a lot. That would be the dream to teach AP no, even physics, chemistry or physics. I like both. So I like teaching, so it's fun. I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, that's good. It's filled to you, I think, like a teaching.
Hmm?
Hmm, I see.
What about you? Do you ever think about anything like that or still too early? It's only your first year of college or university.
I don't know. You know, when I was younger than now, like a middle school student or high school student or that, I like the teaching too. Like explaining something some subjects to my friends or my brothers or something like that. But
Hmm.
I don't know. You know, as I told you, um, if I meet like a bad student, then I don't know how to how to figure out that that's the situation. So it's hard, you know. The job of a
Hmm.
teacher is really hard.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
true.
I don't know.
My backup plans, if I don't like teaching, I'll be a flight instructor, and so I'll teach people how to fly airplanes, or I'll be a farmer. That's backup number three.
Farmer.
Yeah. My
Farmer.
family actually, my family was all farmers, like
Oh.
70, se 70 years ago. Actually, maybe less than that. My family were farmers until like the 1980s.
Oh,
Yeah, and
really?
so yeah, and so it was like the family business for a long time. And I like the outdoors. I think it's good to stay active when you're older, right? You don't want to sit down all day. That just is probably not good for your health. So restart the family business. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, I I heard that I saw the news recently. The 30 30 age mother go to the daughter's high school. I know middle school by acting like her daughter. Have you heard about that news?
I haven't, no.
I really the mother makeup after making makeup she went to the daughter's school as a like by acting like her daughter, and the teacher couldn't recognize that she is
Wow.
not daughter. So that from here, I don't know from the America, but from here that that's become the social issue because usually the teacher didn't care about the students. That means so that's part becomes a social issue from here. And this mother
Hmm.
filmed the videos, so she captured by police after that.
Wow.
You,
That's
you didn't
crazy.
heard that?
No,
It happened to
not at
me from the
all.
Texas.
Huh. I'm gonna have to listen to the news, see if I can find it. That's really odd to me because oh, I actually have one in my drawer. So they make you carry an ID with you at school now. You
Oh,
have to have it at all times. And the reason why is because they think it prevents like school shootings.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how successful that is. If someone wants to bring a gun to a school, I don't think an ID is going to stop them. But the idea is that if you have an ID, it'll stop school shootings. And so I'm surprised that no one noticed. That's crazy.
So this mother uh, took a class until the final class. But after that, the teacher noticed that. like she she ate the lunch with her daughter's friends and until until the finishing the class.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Wow, I can't even imagine. Yeah. I don't even know. I've had an ID for a long time. Let's see which ones I have in my drawer here. If you're curious, this is me in 8th grade when I was 13. I think I look the
Wow,
same, more or less. And then here's me
wow.
when I was 17. And I guess now I'm 21. So,
uh,
but yeah, they gave us actually before, what year was that? I said it was 8th grade, right? Before 8th
yeah.
grade, they never made us have the IDs because they thought schools were safe. But then they had a very bad shooting happen that year, or maybe it was the year before. And so then after that, they added the IDs and they put like fences around the school, and they added like security cameras and like metal detectors and all sorts of stuff. Um, some schools today, uh, not the ones that my siblings go to, you have to have like a clear backpack. So that way people can like see through it and make sure you're not carrying anything dangerous in there. But
I like
I haven't thought
the
about that in
machine from
forever.
airport,
Kind of
like a
like
scanning.
that. Some schools have those. Yeah, there's also the ones that you just walk through and it'll like beep if you have something. Um, let me show you this. A few students in the US are required to have this type of backpack, like the clear one. So this
Oh,
way, you can see that there's nothing dangerous inside. Um, let me show you the school metal detectors that they have. But this was crazy. I have not thought about this in forever. But yeah, they added all this stuff when I was in the 8th grade. Like this. So they have you walk through something like this on the way to school.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. Chicago.
We our school we didn't have this conveyor belt. We just had like these things by the door. That was it.
Wow.
Um, Sorry, I got way off topic. I just saw that student ID and I was like, I haven't thought about this in forever. So,
Why? Why? It's okay. And, you know, we don't have gun from here in here, so we couldn't imagine like that from here. But
mhm,
it's dangerous.
yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I wish we were more like Korea in that way with the guns. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that got dark very fast. I just saw my student ID and I thought of that. But trying to remember what we were talking about before. I guess it's 9:34. We should probably do some TOEFL, right? I gotta keep myself on track, Michael. Sometimes you know me, I like to talk too much. That's my weakness.
That is a good point.
Thanks. Yeah, I guess there are worse weaknesses to have. My weakness could be being rude or something like that. That would be bad. Better to talk too much. Okay, so I guess we'll pick up where we left off with that essay about oh, what was it about? Oh, about types of classrooms. That way we can just finish one beginning to end, and then if we have some time left, we can maybe start another. Let me share my screen with you. Can you see my screen all right?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, great. So basically, I think the only thing you have left to write is the conclusion, so the last paragraph. Mm-hmm. So just parts of a conclusion. So you should restate your points and summarize them. So your point number one is that these debate type classrooms have more focus and participation. And then your point number two is that it helps students express their opinions. And then at the end of your conclusion, if you have time, you can maybe give a real world example, like connect to a current event. Or if you want, you can just answer the question, okay, why is it important that someone reads this essay and thinks about, having a debating style classroom instead of a lecturing? That's how I would go about it.
Summary, right? Summary.
Yeah, basically a summary. Yeah. Oh, and do you have access to this document? If it, like, can you see enough of it? Do you want me to scroll up or scroll down? Is there a part that would be more useful to you? I can maybe zoom out and show both at the same time. Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Perfect. So I guess just let me know when you're ready to start the conclusion and I will turn on my timer on my phone. Or stopwatch, not timer. I mess that up every time. Oh, have you started yet?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, sorry, I saw you looking down and I'm like, uh-oh, did I miss the start? Did I forget to press my button? Sorry, trying to plug in my computer real quick. It's about to die. I use my computer all day, and so it gives up very easily around 7:30 p.m.
Is it 7:30 p.m. right now? There?
Well, 7:38 p.m. So 7:30-ish,
After this class, you ate,
plus or minus.
you will eat dinner?
So actually I have another class
Oh,
after
okay.
this, and then I need to drive like 40 minutes to Houston. And so I'll probably have dinner pretty late tonight, like maybe around 10 p.m. Yeah, it'll be okay. I'm used to it. That's pretty normal for me.
Too late.
Yeah. I had an apple at 2 though, so I'm full, which is good.
Nah. Oh, what?
Oh, here, let me move this Zoom window out of your way.
Okay.
Okay, ready, set, start. Okay, so we're at about 5 minutes. Sweet, just got your chat. Perfect timing. I think it's neat we got to finish a whole essay. It's been a while since we've done that. Sometimes it's helpful to see it from beginning to end. Okay, let me actually zoom in a little bit so this is easier to read. Away. Okay, so like these examples, so you're talking about the 2 points,
Yeah.
right? Your point of, okay. I would maybe say, as shown through these arguments, because they're kind of like arguments that you're making, right? You're arguing in favor of this debating class style. So as examples works too. This would maybe just be better phrasing. Also, maybe give you some vocabulary points, mix it up a little bit. So as shown through these arguments, debating style classes, because usually there's more than one, have various benefits for both students and teacher. One of the most important things for life is, okay, so one of the most important, I would say skills instead of things, just to be a little more specific, is knowing the way to have conversation with other people. Through interactive classes, we can become mature and maybe instead of using our way, I would say developing or growing, right? Because it's something that starts kind of weak and then it grows stronger over time. We can
Like a I want to express like a using the word mature. From that word has grow, develop. So not just use
Oh,
using.
I see. Okay, so through interactive classes, we can mature in our way of talking with others. So that's how I would say that if you want to use the word mature. So through interactive classes, we can mature in our way of blah, blah,
Oh,
blah, blah, blah. So whenever we say mature in our way of, we always want to have like an ing or something like that
mm,
afterwards. So if I study, I can uh, mature in my way of understanding fluids or something like that. I guess any questions about that? Any of the grammar choices? It can be a little odd sometimes, the grammar that they have you use. But this is perfect. So what I'll actually do now, if you don't mind, I'll put all these edited sections together and we'll see what the overall word count is. I think that would be interesting to know. And here, we'll give it normal formatting too. Probably a good idea. What did you think of this essay? Was it easy to write for? Kind of somewhere in the middle? Difficult?
I don't know. You know what? Before before I did this, um, I didn't spend a spend a few minutes to think about how I have to write it. I just started after hearing
Hmm.
after heard of the subject. So I think at that point makes a little, but right now I spend a few minutes for thinking about how I have to write it. At that point, makes me a little bit easy. And if,
That's good.
I don't know, I just write it, just just typing.
Yeah. If you ever want to take the time to like do a little bit of planning before you start, you can. I just wouldn't spend like more than 1 or 2 minutes on it. Um, Mostly I would just write down your two main points and that would be it. That's all I would focus on. Because they definitely give you not enough
Yeah,
time, I think, to do a whole normal essay. And this was 310 words, so that's actually pretty much a perfect length for these. And your time was pretty good too. If I'm remembering correctly, I think you spent maybe 5 minutes on the introduction, 10 minutes on each of the body paragraphs, and then 5 minutes on the conclusion. So that adds up to 30 minutes. And so your timing is basically perfect. So that's also good.
dog dog is barking right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my mom's home from work. Oh no, not yet. My mom works very late on Fridays because she works at the doctor's office, right, doing nutrition. And so everyone wants to make their appointments on Friday because that means they get to leave work and start the weekend early. And so Friday she always comes home very,
Uh,
very late.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's not in the driveway, so I don't know. Maybe my dog is barking at another dog. Very possible. She thinks she's bigger than she actually is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on the light real quick because it all of a sudden got dark. So I'll be
Okay.
right back. Ah, summertime. You know, usually the sun sets very late, but it does still get a little darker out.
Did you got did you get the the new one?
Oh, yeah. So my old ones broke, and so I got these new ones that I use for work too. Does the audio sound better
Yeah, I think so.
for
Yeah.
you? Okay, perfect. It has a microphone in it too, actually, right here. That's what this thing is. And so I was very excited. At first, I thought, they were just regular headphones and I would still have to use my computer mic. But it's, I think it's pretty good
Uh,
actually. It's even better than my headset I had, I think. So,
yeah, it's more comfortable, right? Isn't it?
yeah, it's more comfortable. It's kind of weird though, because if I take one out, I don't know, can you hear me still?
Yeah, it feel
Kind kind of. I can't hear you if I take one out. So that's kind of weird. But other than that, it's pretty nice. It has like the volume on the side, so
it's it's how can I say it's natural, like just not using microphone or something like that. It's just like a real direct conversation. It feels like that.
mhm. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. They certainly cost a lot more money than my old headphones, so I'm glad they sound better.
Then
Yeah.
did you do other class with your new headphone?
I have. Yeah, I think these work a lot
Uh,
better. At least that's my opinion. Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
My old ones, This is kind of embarrassing. My old ones, I accidentally broke them, and the reason why is because I crushed them with my chair on accident. Like instead of putting my chair down on the floor, I accidentally put it down on the headphone. It got like stuck underneath, and so it was all like just like smashed apart. It was not good.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Had them for a long time though. The old ones, they lasted like a year and a half. That's pretty good. I use them a lot, so.
Then you just use your earphone or not using
Sorry, my what?
during 1 year after broken your old one
Oh, so they broke a few days
a few
ago,
days
actually.
ago.
These are the new
Ah,
ones. Yeah, yeah. Tell you what, Michael, I've been having some bad luck lately with technology. My phone broke 3 days
really?
ago. So,
Why?
yeah. You know the SIM
Oh
card,
yeah.
right? Mine was like 4 years old, and so it just got too old. And so I got a new one yesterday, and so now it works again, but it was broken all week pretty much. Yeah. It was It's kind of interesting, especially with work, right? Because I went to work on Tuesday. Someone sends me a message on Wednesday. Like, did you get my voicemail? I called you on your phone, but you didn't pick up. I was trying to talk to you. I'm like, oh, well, my phone was broken, so no. Like, is everything okay?
uh,
Yeah.
uh,
I guess the moral of the story here is that if you have a job, you need a phone that works.
for network.
That's the takeaway. Yeah.
Oh, uh, which app do you prefer? Like when you talk with your friend?
Oh, so with my friends, I like
I
Zoom.
just Jam,
We'll do
like a
like,
chatting something like that.
yeah, we'll do like, oh, just chatting. Like text or Facebook
Ah,
Messenger. I like those. Yeah. But if it's like a video call, I like Zoom because I can screen share and we'll play like virtual game night or something like that, which is fun. So,
uh, I see.
yeah. For work, it's WebEx, which I hate WebEx.
Because you have to work for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also I think the design is very ugly too. Like Zoom at least I think the design is nice,
Yeah,
right? It doesn't look bad, but WebEx just is ugh,
not
not good.
really.
Yeah. Um, what about you? Do you have any preferences, any opinions on that?
You know what? From here, we have a Kakao from here, but
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger, like when I was elementary school or middle school students, I prefer to use Kakao. But right now, usually just use Facebook Messenger. I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
but usually use that. And because of that, I have to use that too for for have a conversation with other friends.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
so I was
sense.
just curious about that case of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Facebook Messenger. Also, I don't know if this is allowed or not, but if you want to be my Facebook friend, you're welcome
Oh,
to. I've had some students become my friend before. I don't really post anything, but sometimes my mom does, and she'll tag me in posts, and
what is the
so that can
what
be
is the name?
interesting.
Just Rooney?
Yeah, Abby Rooney. I put the link in the chat too. I probably should have cleared this with Linda first, but I think it's okay. I'm friends with Linda on Facebook too,
Oh,
so
really? Oh, yeah. I think I saw you. Yeah, I saw you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Um, Sometimes my mom will post my baby pictures. So if you were ever curious about what I looked like as a baby, you can find out. So I think moms love to do that. They just love Facebook.
Yeah. Nice. You
Does your
yeah.
mom ever post?
No, no,
Sorry?
no.
I was gonna ask you, does your mom ever post Facebook pictures of you?
My mom, my mom doesn't use the Facebook, but she made she made the YouTube channel. You know
Oh.
the video that you saw, like my video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that video is uploaded on her YouTube channel. So that's why you can see that.
Oh, I never knew it was her channel. That's so sweet. Aw, that's really cute.
So yeah.
I love that. Okay. I definitely will not be telling my mom to make a YouTube channel because I'm sure she'll find some embarrassing video to post, but your videos are
Me
great.
too. Me too.
So you got lucky.
I'm lucky. And why?
Because all the videos I've seen on that YouTube channel, they've been pretty normal. Um,
Pretty.
uh, when I was a little kid, my mom had a blog on the internet that was actually pretty
Uh,
famous. Like she had thousands of visitors from around the
wow.
world. Like people from Greece were reading her blog,
Wow.
which is really cool. But also, what her blog was embarrassing stories about me and my siblings. And there were even some videos on there of us like fighting or just doing like
Uh,
crazy kids stuff. You know the laundry
mhm.
basket, right? A laundry basket. We used to sit in it and go down the
Ah,
stairs like sledding,
ah.
and we would scream really loud and just be like, just little kids. And
Um,
so that video is now on the blog for everyone to see for the end of
wow,
time.
it's
So
cute.
it could be worse.
Cute.
Yeah, yeah, the blog. I haven't thought about that in forever. I Today is just a day of remembering things, I guess. I had forgotten about the school IDs, the blog, all that stuff.
Wow. Uh, nice. Yeah.
Um,
That can be memory,
okay.
good memory, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so before I let you go, do you have anything else planned for today? Anything exciting you're doing?
I'm not sure it will be excited, but I have to prepare the final. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, well, good luck. I'll be sending brain waves your way. I don't know anything about. Oh, I guess you're doing math. I have some math knowledge. I'll send you some math knowledge
Okay,
telepathically.
telepathy.
That's how I'll contribute. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go, Michael. I'll head out to my next class, but have a good rest of your day. Good luck on finals. You got this. I have full faith in you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, you too.